Hello, Joe's Wellness Gym friends, and welcome to a 10-minute lower body stretch. If you're with me on my live this morning, I promised you some extra stretching after that pretty intense leg workout. So these are 5 of some of my favorite lower body stretches. Can be done at any time. Grab a chair or go next to a wall if you know that you're a little bit wobbly in your feet and need a little bit more stability. And let's get right into it. So right side first. I'm going to bend softly and deeply into my left knee, right heel forward. I'm going to push that right heel down into the ground and back. So pushing that heel down to the floor, and then drag that heel back towards you. Stick that bottom out deeply behind you. Hands to your chest, hands on your hips. I'm going to go for about another 30 seconds. As I tell all my clients, breathe, mind to muscle. Let's breathe right into the back of that leg. Let's get for another 3 good deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more big breath of those toes pointing up towards the sky. And exhale. Beautiful. Coming up in between each stretch, let's just walk out those legs. Let's take it right into the quadriceps. So I'm going to go sideways on for this one. Bend softly into the left knee, just a little bend, and take a hold with your hand of the outside of the right foot. Now I see all kinds of variations from this, sort of up here, people pulling out to the side. What I want you to do today is draw that knee right into the midline. Draw that belly button into spine. And you try to tuck your knee down and under as much as you can and try and push this right hip flexor right here, this area, forward to really intensify the stretch. If you can, take that left hand and hold on as well. We're trying to lengthen that front right quadricep muscle. 2 more big deep breaths. Ooh, got a little bit wobbly. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. Fantastic. Walk it out. Let's take into a figure of 4 standing stretch, really stretching out the right side of the hip. So a soft bend into the left knee. Lift that right leg up and cross it over. So I'm going to place my right hand on the outside of the right knee, left hand underneath the foot, and then I'm going to shoot my bottom back behind me. That's going to intensify the stretch, but what I'm also going to do, and most importantly, is I'm going to put my mind and my breath right into this right hip. Let's go for about another 3 or 4 big deep breaths. Inhale, find that muscle. Exhale, can you get a little bit deeper? 2 more. Last breath. Beautiful. Coming up, let's walk those legs out. Let's get into that inside of the thigh, shooting right up into the groin. Difficult area to stretch. I'm going to open up my legs quite wide because I'm quite flexible. Take your legs as narrow or as wide as you need. We're stretching the inside of the right leg, so I want you to bend into the left knee and then really drop the hips, drop the pelvis down towards the floor, staying very firm on that right foot. I don't want that right foot, try not to sickle that ankle. I want a nice flat foot on both feet. And again, you can shoot that bottom out behind you and breathe into that inner thigh. Really think about where you're trying to stretch down. It makes a massive difference. Inhale, find that muscle. Exhale, can you go a little bit deeper for the last 2 breaths? And slowly with control, come on up. Fantastic, let's just shake it out. 1 more last move on this right hand side. We're just going to create a little bit of flow and mobility on this one. So you're going to draw that right knee in for a tuck and then just step it behind. In for a tuck and step behind. In for a tuck. And if you want, when you step behind, really peel that foot down slowly all the way to the heel. You'll get a little bit of an extra hamstring stretch right there. Who doesn't want more of a stretch? 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Let's take that to the other side. Let's walk it out. Let's get right into that hamstring. Soft bent knee on the right side. Bring that left foot forward. Heel down and drag it back. So you're really trying to pull the floor, the ground beneath you back towards your back foot. And by doing that and having your toes pointed up towards the ceiling, you're really going to intensify that stretch. Breathe right into the back of that hamstring. Back of the hamstring can be a real proponent of lower back tightness as well. I have had clients who've just worked with their backs of their hamstrings, done lower body stretches. Back stiffness has disappeared. 2 more big deep breaths. And slowly come on up. Fantastic. Let's hit that quad. So I'm going to turn sideways on so you can really get an idea of the form. Stand strong on that right foot. Take that left hand. Take a hold of the outside of the left foot. And again, try not to sickle that knee out to the side. We really want that knee to be directing down towards the floor and back. And if you can, take a hold with your right hand. So really pushing those hips forward. Drawing that knee down towards the floor. Mind to muscle, breathe deeply into that front thigh. Let's do 3 more breaths. Two. Last one. And gently release that foot. Walk it out. Fantastic. Let's get right into that figure of 4. So gently bend that right knee, lift that left foot and place it over the top of the knee. I'm going to take my hand, bottom of the foot and the knee, and then shoot my bottom out behind me and bend a little deeper into this standing leg. You can also just have your hands right in front, prayer position, hands on the hips, whatever is more comfortable for you. Let's really think about that left outer hip in this stretch. 3 more breaths. And come on up. Fantastic. Let's get into that inner thigh. So open up your legs as much as you need. As I said, some of you might just be slightly wider than hip width. Take it to your sticky spot. So I can go nice and wide on this one. I'm going to go deep in with my right knee bent. And I'm going to really put my mind to my muscle onto that inner left thigh. Drop those hips, drop that pelvis down towards the ground and be really firm on that left foot. Breathe deeply into that inner thigh. We've got another 30 seconds right here. Make sure both feet are pushing firmly down into the ground. 1 more big deep breath. And come on up. Let's finish with that little flow on this left side. So standing tall, soft knee, always on the opposing leg. Let's draw that left knee in and take it behind. In and behind. And as I suggested in the last one, take that knee up and maybe you take that foot behind and ripple that foot all the way down to the heel for an extra hamstring stretch. 3 more. 2. Last one. Squeeze it in. Let's take it back. Let's hold. 3, 2, 1. Come back to standing. Thanks for joining me. 10-minute lower body stretch. Fantastic for many reasons. Take care. Mwah.